welcome to Free Spirit and welcome to another spirit message tip that's piggybacking on something that recently came out on the channel. But this is all about guiding you as you receive your own spiritual education directly. So this is very much about their guiding you as you receive your own spiritual education directly. So don't discount that you are literally, it's not through, this is such a huge, large concept. So I'm going to break it down and try not to go off tangent as much as possible, because it's actually a very large concept, but one that you already know is happening in your life actually. That you do not have like one teacher, one guru, one master, one thing that is actually giving you your spiritual education. You know, you don't have someone you revere in your life through your entire life that's giving you and guiding you and everything like that. Like almost how it used to be. It was like guru to disciple, or a teacher to, no, like a master to a pupil or a student, but rather it's a much larger, all-inclusive divine relationship that is ultimately working very directly with you, who's watching, guiding you as you receive your own spiritual education. How it feels like in life, it could feel like you have guides, multiple, not just one. It could feel like you're tapping in and receiving guidance from many along the way. It can vary. It could feel like you have spirit guides, loved ones passed on, and then when you're doing various things, you could feel like you're getting assistance from other capacities as well. I mean, you have a divine, all-inclusive divine relationship. It's much larger than you think, right? So in the physical, what they were saying is you think of it very physically as you have a teacher, a student, a pupil, you know, a master, a guru, something passing on their knowledge, but you have actually a much larger, all-inclusive divine relationship constantly working, always here for you as you're doing things. And regardless, it's going to be very clear that you are not working alone. You are actually not doing anything alone. And that has been a repeating message on everything I post in almost every reading message, that you're not working alone. Very much so, like if you open up your mind, we talk about using all your clairs, you'll get divine ideas, wisdom. When followed through, you're gonna see how it plays out, how it works for you. But going back to kind of change our perspective of what's actually working for you always, so that it's very, very clear you're not working alone, nor should you rely on any one outside person to give all to you, but rather you're guided to the things and the people that further expand and support you, your energy, and what you are to be doing. So very much what I was talking about, it's like they already know what's in your mind and heart, what you're working on, everything that's going on. You could feel like you're guided to something that will support you, either give you the knowledge, the idea, the wisdom, and also on the inside, you know, the ideas, the wisdom to carry out that help you with the actual creation that you're doing, or actually supporting your energy in some way so that you are now fulfilling it. So you'll find that in your life, you're guided to the things and the people and the information that further expand and support you, your energy, and what you are to be doing. And you're learning many, many lessons along the way with all your eyes, your ears, your senses, and all your clairs open. And it's your clairs open where you receive all, you know, clairsentient, claircognizant, open up your mind and heart, you receive divine ideas, wisdom directly. And you're open and you're receiving and drinking in all the knowledge, love, support, backing that shows up within you and outside your world, that's providing almost like this immense spiritual education. But it's not from just one source. It's a much larger, all-inclusive workings going on constantly for you. And then you're guided to like the outside things, or you'll get an inside wisdom idea, something to use, an aha moment, epiphany that just came out in the reading before. So, but what they were saying is you are going to be guided, say, to like many books, past thinkers, spiritual leaders in their fields. You may be guided to that information that you find that actually it only confirms what you already know. A lot of us, they always say you're remembering. It's you see confirmations everywhere. You might get something directly, almost like a knowing of something, a spiritual insight of something, and then you round the corner and there it is, somebody saying the words right back to you and everything else. It's confirming what you already know. This is not a mistake. You're guided to that. It's almost like so it fully lands. But it's confirming what has already been given to you directly. Sometimes we get that a lot. You may be guided and receiving information directly through all your clairs. Like I was saying earlier, you get divine ideas, wisdom, creativity is huge. When you let that go and follow through, you just receive confirmation yourself through the experience that this is true for you. Like when you get a divine idea and everything else, or creativity, and you follow through, it works. It only amplifies your connection, only amplifies your confidence in following through in that. But this is a much larger divine network that you have. I must call it like a divine network. It will never just feel like one spirit guide, one loved one passed on. People used to say you have a posse. You can say you have a posse. You can say you're linked to the divine network. You have a divine relationship. And once you put your trust in the divine relationship, yes, it links you to the things on the inside and out that further your growth, further your spiritual education, things to apply in your life. But it's not that one source outside of yourself. I think that's where some people stumble, or you put too much on that one person or that one thing. And they always were like, no, no, no. You know, there are going to be many books, past thinkers, spiritual leaders in their fields. You're guided to the information, yes. And somehow it will support you in some way. Maybe it confirms something you already know, gives you more strength in the powers that you have in some dimension, some way. But you're also being guided, and you're receiving a lot of information directly through all your clairs. Now, a lot that I post on the channel is not to deny this linkage that you have, this direct connection that you have that's feeding you all this divine ideas, wisdom, knowledge. I mean, and then to follow through on it and almost like test it out. I mean, they always say you're like your own spiritual scientist. So you don't have to just take what you get, put it into action and see that it works. It provides your own evidence. The other message tip was about having your own spiritual evidence. You're like your own spiritual scientist. You don't have to just take the words of someone else. But what an education, right? What a spiritual education you're directly receiving. You're directly receiving. And how loving that you have this for you directly, right? So put your trust in that as you go for what shows up for you along the way. Welcome in the support in all the forms it comes. And remember, this is what they always tell me, like, remember the real source of it, not so much the vehicle. Like, if something lands for you through something, some situation, that's wonderful, they're wonderful, but there's a much larger source behind that that's giving it to you. It's not the vehicle. It's, don't revere the vehicle so much. Remember the real source of it. It's coming from a much larger sources that you're always connected to. It's always working. It's always here for you. Keep going as you learn and expand, and know you're very much guided to receive your own spiritual educations. So that was the spirit message tip, and I wish you the best. Take care. Bye-bye.